just a couple little clerical things. Yeah, you guys didn't even have to come today. It was just a review. I guess not really anymore. But remember, please, please, please make sure that you guys are doing the King of the Hill. Whoever gets the highest score on that by effectively Sunday night, they're going to be the one that gets extra credit. It's 150 questions in 15 minutes. It's nigh impossible to get through all 150 questions. It's meant to be a massive battery. That way I don't have to manually grade, 1,000+ questions each time somebody takes it. And there's the cat jumping up here. Instead, it's going to be, yes. See, she never gets any attention, So just try to do as many as you can, and however many you get right, obviously that counts towards the grade there, Tinker Stinker. And Kitty now goes to the ground. Whoever gets the highest score, like I said, gets an extra 50 points, but however many points you get on it, congratulations, that's still extra credit. There's also the superhero extra credit. Some of you guys have done it. If you guys are going to do it, make sure obviously you put the link in there so I can watch the clip and make sure if everything syncs up. It doesn't have to be a superhero movie. It can be whatever movie where physics comes in. Fast and the Furious movies are also, I would consider them superhero movies now at this point because the physics there are wild. And I would also have you guys, if you want to do more than one, it only allows you to submit one. So email me the other one so I can see it. All of your grades should be fully updated so you can see, what are the assignments and otherwise, no offense, you didn't do. But you can then figure out, looking at the total points possible, the fact that the group final and the individual final exam is worth 100 points each, what you're going to need in order to get the grade that you want. So, that being said, questions, comments, concerns? Yeah, that was for whenever I used to do it manually by hand. That's not for the presentation grade. You should have the other one that you have a grade on.
I have a question about lab 6.
Yeah, what's up, Josh?
So we came in yesterday and worked on it, but I think we were still a little confused on the numbers that we needed. We watched the YouTube video about it. I don't think we had the right numbers.
Okay. So the basic goal there, I'll go through Marlana and check that later to make sure that I didn't accidentally put in something that shouldn't be there. But to answer your question, Josh, you're looking at postural sway. Sorry, the cat just fell off the other desk. You're going to obviously look at how much you're swaying back and forth through your body weight over that period of time with your eyes closed. Now, we only have the one force plate in the lab. The other one's being used for research with forensic science. And so you would stand with one force on the force plate and the other on the yoga steps. So you're going to be evenly balanced. And so the basic idea is the force that's going through the force plate is effectively however much weight is going through that one leg. And if you're perfectly balanced, like you have 50% of your weight on your left leg, 50% of your weight on your right leg, when you stand on that force plate, the numbers should be effectively perfectly 1/2 of your body weight. Now, as you sway, so as I lean and put more weight, I'm just saying, in this case, it'd be my left leg, is on the force plate. I'm now going to have more of my body weight on going through that left leg, but it should never be more than my own body weight. And then the opposite, if I lean away, it's going to be less. So your average number is just over the course of that entire time period, okay, how much force was effectively on one side compared to my body weight. So it's kind of like, here's the average force that I was putting through there. Then the largest sway is the biggest difference between when we shift from one side to the other. So it's going to be the biggest change in numbers, okay? And then the biggest difference is going to be the biggest change from that perfectly 1/2 of your body weight. And so hence, once you do the test, then you can go ahead and run through and figure out your math. It just obviously requires some time to go ahead and do that because that's a little bit more involved.
Okay, yes, sir. That makes sense now.
Yeah, yeah, it's complicated. It's not a super simple and easy lab to do, but it's going to give you some ideas of obviously what once again is that biggest sway difference, and then obviously what are those max and min numbers. So if you have your minimum and your maximum numbers, that difference is your largest sway. Your max number or your min number, how far that is from 50% of your body weight, that's the largest difference between the two sides, and then your average is your average.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Anytime, Josh. You guys have been a good class. It's been fun getting through this pandemic together. Do your best on the final. Obviously, just be mindful of how much time you have left. Make sure you have your formula sheet out there for you because the math is built into the exam, as is obviously a whole lot of multiple choice and some short answers. The short answers, I'm looking for you to go a bit deeper, so make sure that you're going to answer those fully. And I realize I'm now talking about the exam when I said I wasn't going to do that. So, um, yeah, any other questions, comments, concerns before we wrap it up? Hopefully I'll see a lot of you guys in XFiz in the fall, literally see you guys. Yeah, we'll be masking up, but in theory, we're gonna be back in the classroom. So that's gonna be great because then I'm not gonna feel like I'm going insane talking to a wall, which once again, I really appreciate you guys that obviously A, show up to class, and B, put things up in the chat and the conversations here and unmuting yourself. So I'm not talking to myself for an hour or so. No other questions? Thanks, Trey. Everybody have a great day. Stay safe out there, guys. Just remember to take care of that final before it's done. You can obviously take it early and make sure you schedule it with your group. Only one person in the group needs to take the final exam. So it doesn't have to be everybody that takes it, just the one person. So take care of yourselves, guys. Stay safe out there. Don't be a stranger. And hopefully I'll actually get to see you guys physically at some point in the fall semester. So, all right, guys. Bye-bye.